If we're married, I don't think I have the obligation to tell them about those things because it's between me and my husband.
Can you handle that? Ah, are you not dying? Ah, he will kill you. Ah, it's big. Honestly, it can be very, very crazy. How big it is, I hope it's not hurting you. That is why sometimes I call out the hypocrisy
Yes,
of some
that's
of
what I
this.
like about it.
A man tries to sexualize a woman, you will hear their voices. Oh, this is wrong. This is why we have many sexual abuses on women today. But when a man speaks about how they are also being sexualized, the word turns a deaf.
Mm.
Hello, guys. This is Promise, the host of Simply Promise and You. You're welcome to my YouTube channel. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. If you have any opinions, ensure to drop them in the comment section. It promises to be informative, educative, and entertaining. Welcome, guys.
Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Again, the same beautiful and handsome faces in your screen right now. I am your usual and one and only co-host, the main host of this program. I am Mariam, and this is our main host.
Mr. International. I am Mr. International. I am Promise.
You always forget the second title.
Mr. Global Africa.
The founder, Mother Tulja will be sad that you always forget about it.
Forgive me, Paul.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about a topic that is a little bit sensitive, but I think that we should talk about it since we have experienced it ourselves. So we're going to talk about Filipino people sexualizing foreigners who are in a relationship with Filipinos or Filipinos. So
Crazy.
so crazy. It's getting weird though. Okay, it's getting awkward, but I think we have to talk about it as someone.
We have to be very, very honest about it.
Yeah, because we might open up some of your eyes about this real situation here. That it's not all about happiness and joy when you're in a relationship with a foreigner. It comes with challenges, and one of the challenges is that thing. People, locals, sexualizing or shouting some weird questions or statements in public whenever they see us. So, Promise, what are some of your experiences when it comes to that?
Yeah, it's actually very, very crazy. I will tell you guys why I think it's very crazy. Most times, like I keep saying, Filipinos are very friendly and
Mm,
hospitable. We can't take that away from them.
mm,
But sometimes some people here can mix up curiosity and friendliness with um, ignorance. Do you get what I'm saying? So they can actually mix that up with, and it can be very, very crazy, like I said.
mm,
Most times when people realize that she's in a relationship with me, one of the things that they do that I find very, very, very distasteful is that they make silly jokes
yeah.
about my genitals.
Yes.
They'll be like, "Oh, can you handle that? Ah, are you not dying? Ah, he will kill you. Ah, it's big." Honestly, it can be very, very crazy. And can I be honest with you guys? The saddest thing is that sometimes, or should I say most times, it does not. Sometimes it doesn't come from men.
Yes.
It comes from her fellow women.
Mm,
Yeah, they might think they're just passing a joke or making a joke, but sometimes it can be very, very explicit. I've been with her a few times whereby some women will be like, how big it is. I hope it's not hurting you. That is why sometimes I call out the hypocrisy
yes.
of
That's what I like
some
about
of
it.
these women rights activists, or should I say some of these modern feminists who think that they are protecting women or they're protecting women. And when you ask them, they say, "Oh, we are trying to fight for women. We are trying to make women have equal grounds with men." That when a man tries to sexualize a woman, you will hear their voices. Oh, this is wrong. This is why we have many sexual abuses on women today. But when a man speaks about how they are also being sexualized, the word turns a deaf
Mm,
ear.
mm.
So why is it that it is okay to make sexual jokes about men, but it's not okay to make sexual jokes about women?
And
Can't you see the hypocrisy there?
yeah, and one more thing is that I think that is you know, it will depend on you how you take it. But for me, I am a very, very serious person when it comes to those things because I'm very careful with my actions, since I also think about what might happen in the future. So, them joking about those things, I think it's very insensitive and disrespectful because if something like that happens inside this relationship, um, even if we're married, I don't think I have the obligation to tell them about those things because it's between me and my husband and they're out of it. So I think that it's very also cheap. It's very cheap to like make jokes like that. And it's not being like killjoy. It's not being like oh you're acting too righteous, you're too
Yeah,
acting too
yeah.
serious.
Too
It's not
serious,
about
too
that.
professional.
In this generation they normalize having sex and talking about it even if they're not yet married. They're openly talking about premarital sex and like sexualizing men and women. One more thing is that sometimes it's not just you being disrespected but me as your partner because imagine them telling me, oh, how big is it, like isn't it painful, aren't you dying? I feel like they are trying to compare me to other women who are too easy, you know what I mean? And it it's really annoying for me to think that they are my fellow women. They do that. If it's like men who does that to me, which yeah, some men does that.
I've heard many tricycle guys say big big.
Yeah.
Oh,
Even if the men were like telling me those things, yeah, it's given. Yeah, okay, it's still disrespectful, but hearing it from my fellow woman, it feels so disgusting for me.
yeah.
I'm not acting too righteous.
It sounds as if they want to know what's happening in your
Yeah,
bedroom.
yeah.
Like how is it? How big it is?
There's one time I had this fellow woman who boldly asked me about it. She boldly asked me about it. You know what I told her?
Tell me.
Out of me being annoyed and pissed and disrespected. Do you know what I told her? I told her right on her face. I was like, "Why are you asking? Do you like to try my man's?" She was so quiet, and then
Or do you want your man to borrow mine?
she was telling me that I'm too serious, that I'm too righteous, that I feel like I'm a saint, like the kind of statements. And my point here is that people, it got so bad that people normalize things like this, which are sacred, and to think that okay, yeah, maybe they're doing it before marriage, but for them to like think that oh this woman is in a relationship with this foreigner guy who looks like a little bit liberated because he's a foreigner, but
And I dress good. Just look at me. I
but
dress good.
for them to like not consider oh maybe this woman is not like me, maybe when it comes to this topic she's sensitive, maybe she's not that open about it. I guess that we should be more careful and sensitive about these kind of topics. With my fellow women especially, I would like to tell you guys all the things that you're doing right now in this present. I always tell my fellow women about this. All the things that you should do in the present times, you should consider the effect that it will bring in the future, especially with your daughters, because you will be the one that they will look up into. So imagine you are doing some things that are not ladylike, and in the future you will have a daughter, you will say oh you shouldn't be doing this, you should be doing this.
That's it.
So your daughters will think that oh why would I listen to my mom if she's doing the same thing. So for me, okay, men, I can't do anything about men anymore because I'm sorry to tell you this, it became normal for them. But for my fellow woman, to think
It's
that my
crazy.
fellow woman, it's crazy, man. Like sometimes I'm telling him, you are the core of the discipline of our future children. I'm not saying that I shouldn't discipline them, but a father should be the one to discipline
That's
them
it.
when it comes to like these things. And
That's
not
it.
to make jokes about sacred things like this, because yeah, sex is a gift. Sex is a gift of God.
Let me also say this. How would you guys feel if we foreigners start socializing you ladies?
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh,
No,
foreigners.
for sure they will react.
There will be this general stigmatization of foreigners. Oh, foreigners, you guys are so honey. You guys are so sex freaks. So just think about it. That's why I'm calling out the hypocrisy of some of the women that are like, oh, we are women rights activists, we want to protect women. Then who's protecting men?
Mm-hmm.
If you guys are, is it because women are not speaking about it? So you see the hypocrisy there. It's
Mm-hmm.
unfair. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes when people see me, they'll be like making remarks, big, 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 big. Yeah, it's not my fault that I come from a climb that genetically we are big in every way. So
And it's scientifically what do you call this, proven that their organs, not just their genitals but their organs like heart, lungs, it's bigger than us Asians. So for you to like make jokes about it, I think you're very very shallow, and you're very insensitive and disrespectful when
and
it
wait,
comes
do you
to
guys think I'm a
people.
gorilla? Because gorillas are the ones that have almost everything in them is big.
And I'm telling you guys, for those who are thinking like, who are very comfortable making jokes like that to me, I feel that I, I, I am not. Yeah, I am pissed that you are disrespecting me, but I'm more pissed that you are also disrespecting my man, because it's his privacy, it is private part, and if there is someone who can have it, who can see it, who can experience it, it will be me, because you know what I'm saying.
And avoid invading people's privacy. There
Yeah,
are questions they shouldn't be asking them unless if they
if the one who will initiate.
initiate it
Yeah,
or just drop it there.
yeah,
Don't be the
yeah,
one to
yeah.
be asking weird questions.
Yeah, it's
Stop the
even if
hypocrisy.
no, even if you are my one of my closest friends, Tala. Tala, if you're watching, uh, you know that you have never asked me about these things.
Tala, don't ask.
She's not asking me about these things. To think that that girl is like my sister in school, like everything about me, she knows it. But when it comes to that thing, she never asked me about it. That's what I like about her. And I think that yeah, we should be careful with it. You know, especially there are very very sensitive people like Muslims, or because Muslims sometimes some of the girls they're not wearing hijabs, and you might never know they are Muslims. So you should be very very careful about it, especially for me. My dad is a Muslim, so you should be careful.
So, or do you guys want women to start the hashtag protect men? Men's lives
No,
matter.
actually, one more thing. Um, this is what I also need to say in this video. Not because someone is a man, it's okay for you guys to sexualize them. They're also human beings. As much as you're uncomfortable as a woman when there are when people are trying to like disrespect your body or sexualize you, it's the same as them. They also feel bad when people are like sexualizing them, especially if they're good men. You know, there are men who will be happy even if someone says, "Oh, I like your, you know, you have a big beast." But there are some good men who will feel offended and who will feel very very bad when you sexualize them like that. So I guess we should be really really careful.
So, guys, please let's respect each other. Let's respect each other's privacy, and let us have. I'm sure you guys know what Apostle Paul said in the book of, I think, Philippians.
Let's welcome our pastor. Oh.
Anything that is of good report, virtuous, we seek after those things. And let me also put this one. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 29, it says, let no corrupt communication proceed out of thy mouth. So let's be respectful and let's be kind to one another and stop sexualizing men. Also, we have feelings.
Yeah, they have feelings. Or stop saying you men shouldn't feel that you're a man, you should be a man. No, it's not that it. So yeah, if you like this video and you have any comments or thoughts, if you oppose us or if you agree with us, you can comment down below and share it to your family and friends. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. We hope that you're healthy and safe, and we'll see you on our next vlog.